Hey, morning, everybody. How you guys doing? I apologize for having to cut yesterday short, but shit happens. Um, Today is going to be a tad different than our usual stuff. We're actually going to finish up what I said we were going to do yesterday. So, a lot of country today. Our first request going out is going to This Is My Country. I was actually a little shocked by this because it came from one of my Nightwish fans, which means he's Finnish. And I I don't know why. Maybe this is kind of like what they talk about when they talk about, here we go again. Here we go. When they talk about kind of American arrogance or whatever, I don't know. It I mean, I know and I accept and I actually know it as fact to the point where I fight with people, not fight, but I debate with people the fact that um, the British invasion groups like the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, The Who, Queen, all of those really great groups of the 60s and 70s that came over here that are like classic to this day. Actually, like even Eric Clapton, Cream, and yeah, so all of those groups, um, they have said in countless interviews over the years that their initial introduction into music and what made them want to become musicians and what made them better rock musicians was when they started listening to our old like blues and uh, jazz and blues stuff like Muddy Waters and Robert Johnson and stuff like that. So it came from our roots here in America. So I don't know why I was surprised when I got a request from a man in Finland who said he loved country music and he would like me to do a Dwight Yoakam song. I was like, you listen to country in Finland? I was like, really? I mean, I was surprised. I was like, it really took me back. I was like, oh wow, really? Because he had he's one of my Nightwish guys, and I this is what I love because you guys know I have a very diverse group of fans, right? Who usually generally stick in their lane. However, I've been really proud of my subs because they have slowly been crossing over and listening to the music that I do for not just their person, their band, or their person that I react to. Um, Several of them have been like crossing over into my other videos and my other reactions, which I'm like, oh, good. You know, I'm like, this is what I really wanted this channel to be like, right? But the people who have been doing it the most are my Nightwish fans. And I just think I'm like, wow, I'm so excited about that, you know, that my symphonic metal group is actually listening to my a cappella group. I'm just like blown away. I'm like, you guys are awesome. They are true music lovers who just are, it's not just symphonic metal that they're into it for. And I think because symphonic metal is really, I mean, you really are in it for the music if you're listening to symphonic metal. I mean, you're really into it for the love of musicianship and great vocals and stuff like that, that you're not stuck in this box of I'm only here for this. And that's why it's so much easier for them to cross over into my other lanes. The only thing that they don't get into is the hip hop, but they are definitely in it for my other rock groups. They're into it for the acapella. They're if it's good music, they're just into it for good music, you know. And I love it, and that's why I think they're the ones that cross over into my other lanes. It's just fantastic. But for them to go into country, I was like, really country? But now I know. Now I know. So our first request going out today is for This Is My Country. That's his profile name. This Is My Country. Ironic, right? Um, and it's a Dwight Yoakam song. And of course, I forgot to write it down, so you have to wait for me to pull it up. But let's just get it. Oh, The Heart That You Own. That's right. Dwight Yoakam, The Heart That You Own. Let's go. Oh my God, look how young he is. How old is this song? I'm serious. Look how young he is. I'll go back. But this is an old song. If that's, yeah, wow. Okay.
I pay rent on a rundown place. There ain't no view, but there's lots of space in my heart. The heart that you own. I paid the rent, paid right on time. Baby, I pay you every single dime for my heart. The heart that you own. Used to be I could love here for free way back before you bought the property. Now I pay daily on what once was mine. Lord, I probably owe you for these tears that I cried. 'Cause I pay rent on a rundown place. There ain't no view, but there's lots of space in my heart. The heart that you own. So I can stay. I ain't overdue, so you can't throw me out. I've loved here for years, don't know where I'd go now. 'Cause I pay rent on a rundown place. There ain't no view, but there's lots of space in my heart. The heart that you own. That you own.
Wow, what a great song. I'm going to be completely, totally honest with you. It's the first Dwight Yoakam song I've ever listened to. And I thought it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What, baby? Yeah, you need to wait a second, honey. I know, don't tap me. Let me finish. And, there's a reason why they call country toe tapping music, and of course you guys can't tell, but I was tapping my foot the entire time. I've gotten so many comments that I'm different than other reactors. My reactions are different than other people. I'm different. I don't know how I'm different. None of you have ever described to me how I'm different than other reactors, but I think it's a good thing. I don't know. I like to think it's because it's the way I describe the music. Not only how I describe the music, how I break down the music, and how the music makes me feel. I'd like to think it's because I talk about the emotions in the music, and also I talk about the composition of the music, because I don't see a lot of reactors that do that. This song, like I said, country is toe tapping. The older country, like what he's singing right now. This is like the older type of country. And I was sitting here tapping my toe the whole time, but you can't see that. Now compare this to newer country, like what I reacted to Blake Shelton's God's Country last week or so. And that, I mean, I was just like rocking out to it because it's an anthem style song. And he did something which is almost groundbreaking for country right now. He had a country band, but then did an overlay track of a bass track overlaid on top of the band to bring that heavy kind of boom, 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 which was driving the chorus. And I don't know if any reactor said that about that song. I don't even know if they would have brought it up or if they even would have heard it. I'm not sure if that's something they would have talked about. I did, but there's a very different vibe between the two songs. I love this song because of the way that he talks about love, of the way that he talks about her owning his heart, and he only gets to rent it. Now he has to pay for his heart, where before he had it for free. And that's very much the truth, right? I mean, when you fall in love with someone, you almost feel like they've taken your heart and, you know, you only get to rent it. And if they leave, if they break your heart, it's almost like they take a little piece of it with them. And that little piece is always kind of missing for, at least for a long time. Maybe if it was true love. But anyway, I'm going on. I'm rambling. I love it. I love the video. The video was kind of cool where the house is only, there's just a piece of the house. So maybe she did break his heart and just left a little piece. I don't know. I don't know what that symbolizes, but anyway, I love the song. I love Dwight Yoakam. I've never listened to him before, and I love him. So thank you for introducing a new artist to me. Maybe I'll have to check out more Dwight Yoakam. But that was him very young as well. Yeah, so I love it. Thank you. This is my country. Thank you for bringing Dwight Yoakam into my life. I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And what else? Damn straight. You guys take care of each other because no one else is going to. Ciao.